Hi, you're listening to Listen to Local and with Adam Velo, and I'm Adam Velo here. And today we've got Kirrilee as our guest. And yeah, obviously just off the back of releasing a very successful single, The View, which we'll talk about as we go along in the interview here. But Kirrilee is the type of artist that writes, haunting lyrics about what what got leaked in your group chats, basically. So so welcome to the show, Kirrilee.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, I mean, obviously we've got the view, and this is the interview of the view. So, you obviously released the view, in which got 11,000 streams within basically the first week of release, give or take. After you
Yeah, my goodness.
set a goal of like 4 weeks, are you surprised by how well it was received instantly?
Absolutely. I
Yeah,
was really shocked. I think when I first released, so I released When the Lights Go Out, and
yeah,
that got to 10,000 streams in 6 weeks, which was already like a crazy goal for me.
yeah,
Because I think my past one was like 2 years.
yeah.
And so I was really shocked. And so like when the view was coming out, I said to my fans, like, hey, do you reckon we can do it in 5? And they were like, no, a week and a half. Like and,
Yeah,
and so yeah, we got there and it's about to beat my biggest song, which is crazy.
yeah.
So yeah, that it really shocked me, but I'm very proud. I'm very grateful to them, honestly, because they've really shared it and streamed it and just done so much to support it. It's very sweet.
No, for sure. The Care Cats is such a fantastic fan base for you
Oh,
with
they're
all the,
awesome.
yeah. But yeah, obviously it has basically crescended into getting played overnight in the UK, which is massive, of course.
Yeah. Oh my
What are you thinking?
goodness, yeah.
What are you thinking about the themes of this song that people are taking to?
I think, I mean, it's my first sad song.
Mm,
And I think, I haven't heard a lot of songs, which is part of why I wanted to write it. I haven't heard a lot of songs that kind of talk about watching someone else be heartbroken,
mm,
especially someone you love. So I think it kind of resonated with people because, we all, care and love someone. And
of course.
I think, and I think, it really hurts to watch somebody else go through something horrible. So
Mm,
I think it was kind of something I could put out into the world that people could relate to in a way, which is
mm.
good. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not good, but it's I'm glad I could, write something that helps people process that.
No, absolutely. Yeah. I think, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The relatability of songs always, it's the reason why people listen to their music and all that of what they relate to and what they can share either the joy or sadness in this case of the songs. And yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, being played in the UK at what was it, 2 a.m. our time.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I got up for that too. And my only regret was working the next morning. Because my gosh, I got up at 2 o'clock. I almost slept through my alarm and I was horrified. I was like, no, I'm gonna miss it. And I got on and then I was on, I did like a little live stream and so many of my fans showed up and
Yeah,
like listened to it with me. It was really sweet.
yeah.
And so we were all up and it got played at 2:45, which
Yeah.
was very fun. We were all like up and like, yeah, it was awesome. And then I worked at 7 o'clock in the morning.
late,
Worth it.
late,
Worth
yeah, late
it.
night rave and into
Yeah.
working the early shift.
We called it the late, 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 late show with the Kirkats.
Was your work supportive of it at least when
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah. My work are actually the best. They're always asking me how my music's going and they're playing my music because I work in a cafe. They're playing my
yeah,
music and it's really sweet.
yeah, yeah. No, it's beautiful to see, yeah, people getting around, in particular independent artists that have put all their energy into it instead of dictated by a label or someone like that. Yeah, it's
Mm.
beautiful to see.
I,
Um,
I'm very grateful to have these guys because they're just awesome for that.
yeah, 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 and yeah, the vocal performance obviously is haunting, but it's so it's so sweet at the same time, which fits in the same theme as you say, watching someone lose someone that the song portrays. Read a definition of them and yourself. Do you find it empowering or difficult to tap into these kind of themes?
I think because I've felt such strong emotions about the topic, it was one of the easiest songs that I wrote because I
Mm,
had so much to say. Um, so that one was really easy. There's been times where I've tried to write songs about situations that like I don't care about as much, and I
mm,
always find it so much harder. It's just, it always comes so naturally when it's something that I feel so strongly about.
mm. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I mean, obviously, some get written within moments, and others get written within, weeks, months, years.
Mm,
And yeah,
definitely.
obviously, it must really feel good when you get one that is written so flowingly, and then obviously received so well, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
It felt good.
yeah, and yeah, how did you set yourself up as an independent artist in the first place?
I actually got lucky. So over COVID, I really
Mm,
got back into music. I'd kind of been very on and off with music over the years. It was a lot to do with self-doubt, actually.
mm,
And then over COVID, of course, like we're all in lockdown, nobody really
mm.
had anything to do. I
Yeah,
started live streaming,
yeah.
which was really fun, actually. It was a great way to kind of keep connecting with people. And so, because, I have a background as a singer, I started
Mm,
singing on live stream. I did a little bit of teaching myself piano and kind of reconnecting with guitar, which I've done since I was 7.
yeah.
A little bit on and off as well. And then I got back into uni once we all got back, and I mentioned to a friend of mine that I'd met prior to COVID that I was really into music and I actually wanted to pursue it. And she'd just happened to meet someone else in our class who worked at a music studio.
Okay.
Yeah, and so she introduced me to him and she just went, "She's a singer, by the way," and just like walked away. And I was like, "Oh my God." And he turned around, he was like, "Oh, like, you should come in sometime." And I was very, very shy. I couldn't even sing in front of my brother or my
Yeah.
roommate or my best friend. But he was very nice about it. And so he brought me into the studio, said, "You don't have to do any singing, just come in and meet everyone." And I met everyone, and it just really kind of broke the ice a little bit.
Mm.
Um, and I ended up working with them. I actually ended up working there as their designer for a bit as well,
Oh, yeah.
because I've got a background in graphic design.
Mm.
And then I ended up meeting my partner there as well. So yeah, so
Well,
yeah, I mean, it worked really well for me. I kind of
yeah.
think like, oh my God, imagine if I hadn't have met this guy.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I started working and then like we just, did sessions all the time and we wrote Dreaming Another Dangerous Behavior together. And they taught me a lot about how songwriting works because they're just incredible at it.
Yeah.
And then I worked with them, Noise Candy Collective. They moved into their own studio and they started Noise Candy Collective, and I continued working with them. Be a bit weird if I didn't because he's my partner, but
Yeah. Would be an awkward dinner
um,
table discussion.
just like, sorry, I'm not gonna come with you. Um, but yeah, and like over the last 2 years, I've written about 50 songs and taken them into Noise Candy, and they've just been incredible to work with. They're so open-minded and they're just really, really good at what they do. So it's been incredible writing this new EP.
As you said, basically like a sliding doors moment for everything to
Yeah.
have aligned so, yeah,
Oh my
so
gosh.
beautifully,
Yeah.
so fantastically. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, I
Um,
really I look back at that and I'm like, oh my God, like it took it one little thing happening to really just move it all in the right direction. It's crazy.
yeah, it's always that that domino effect. That you set up a tiny little domino at the start here, and then you end up with a massive one at the end.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, that one thing that's quite fascinating about how you fund your project is you have jumped on the platform of Patreon, which obviously both
Yeah.
Montaigne and Mia Ray recently have picked up as well. What do you think it's different about this type of platforming compared to your more traditional fundraising methods?
I have always loved Patreon. I started doing Patreon actually over COVID as well,
Mm,
because I started doing YouTube and I was just
mm,
doing like really silly little videos. And then one of my fans actually suggested that I get on Patreon. So I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. I'll try it. And it's really good because I love behind the scenes stuff. I love
Mm,
making it. I love like seeing it. And so to be able to put that out there, and if fans like, really want to see it, they can like, show their support. And it
mm,
also really just kind of helps fund my music. So it's really great because I feel like I'm getting something out of it too because I get to
mm,
make this cool thing and then they get to see it, and it's
mm.
like it also just supports everything. It's a really awesome platform. I
Yeah.
I recommend it to any artist, honestly.
No, for sure. Yeah, it as a fan, it just makes you feel like you're as part of the creative process as well. Which
Yeah.
obviously you look at bigger artists in the US and you're just like, yeah, obviously relates to the story, but I had no idea how it actually got made or anything like that. But
Mm.
yeah, you look at the independent artists and small artists that have taken up Patreon, you're like, yeah, this is it. This is the whole process, and you get to
Yeah.
understand it. Yeah.
I really admire people who like use it as well, like
Mm.
really religiously. Like there are people who will write songs and then get their fans to vote on which song's coming out next and things like
Yeah.
that. Like there's so many cool creative ways to use it. It's really fun.
Yeah, no, it's definitely very fun. But yeah, of course, the other way you've been using, obviously, the fun projects is in that hospital area you mentioned, but
Yeah.
uh, which you detail in a series of TikToks as well. Which what is it about that your experiences and all that you want to put in a series of comedic skits, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I love comedy as well. I
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not my, goal to be a comedian or
yeah,
anything.
yeah,
But I do really enjoy just making because I'm a very goofy person.
yeah.
And so to be able to make content that's just kind of like really aligned with who I am is great. And I kind of figured out that making that kind of content would be good because I am literally always telling my friends stories about like
Yeah.
different customers I've had. And then one day I was telling him one of the stories and I thought I could just make this into a series because
Yeah.
like it's happening anyway. It's not going to
Yeah.
stop happening. So like I might as well
Yeah.
get something out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now it's great now because every time I get like a really nasty customer, even though it's an awful thing that's happening in the back of my head, I'm thinking I'm gonna make this into a TikTok. Like at least I'm getting some content out of
Yeah. Yeah.
this.
And I feel like that's a big part of what has actually built your community as well. With people that may have, yeah, I mean, obviously, similar age, most people have worked in hospital and areas like that as well. And yeah,
Mm.
obviously, it flows into your music quite well. And yeah, it's a very funny series. I always
Thank
enjoy when I see
you.
it pop up.
I
um,
appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, you obviously referenced earlier your graphic design experience. Do you feel like this helps with your, artistic skills with, yeah, pulling words and imageries together in building the story and selling the story that you're telling to the audience?
Absolutely, yeah.
Mm,
I find it so much easier because I work with like Adobe.
mm,
And I find it so much easier because it really helps me kind of articulate what the song is about and kind of build a world around it. I always associate a color with
yeah,
each one of my songs, and I think it's just always like something that happens while I'm songwriting. My brain will just kind of go, "This song is green," and I'm like,
yeah,
"Okay." Um, but it does really help me to kind of, I think sometimes I also shape the song around like how I kind of picture it, if that makes sense.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, it helps me in every step. I'm also a big lover of like film and
Mm,
animation and things like that. So I really love music for the fact that I get to use basically every creative outlet that I have in the
mm,
one career. I think that's
yeah.
really fun.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, you mentioned they actually that you like you see color for songs. I feel like there's a condition that's called around that.
Yeah,
Do you have that or
synesthesia?
I
I
think
think it's
that's it. Yeah, yeah,
synesthesia.
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't ever like gone to like a doctor or
Mm,
anything and asked about it, but multiple of my musician friends have kind of mentioned it to me after I've told them that I
mm.
associate colors with songs. And I think there's different levels to it because I watched a Pharrell documentary and he talks about because he has it, and he says that he sees lots of colors, like, and
Okay.
it's kind of like a thing that just happens in your head. He sees like a lot of different colors. Um, and sometimes I get that, but most of the time it's just like one color.
Mm.
Like my brain just goes, it's definitely this color.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know, it could be. I haven't gotten tested or anything. I don't know if you can get tested for
I have
that.
no idea either,
But
to be honest. Yeah. I thought I'd throw the question out there, but I don't know the whole process
yeah,
of it.
I mean, it's a great question. I should probably look more into it considering how many people have said it to me. But yeah, it's something I would, I mean, it's cool. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be upset if I do have it.
It's like a superpower, really. Like for
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a cool, like, extra little creative thing. So I mean, if
yeah.
I've got it, that's cool. Like
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, I mean, you also, I obviously have that ability with in film you mentioned as well. You actually had a cameo as in an actress as one of your film projects. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, what character was it, and what did you have to do to be listed as it?
Was this on the IMDb one? Is this the one you
Yeah,
mentioned?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that one actually never ended up happening.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's still on IMDb.
Yeah.
I thought you were referring to the Kevin Sylvester music video.
Well, yeah, there's that too. We can
There's
talk about
yeah.
that.
So I had a Star Now account and I just applied for it and I went and auditioned. Like they gave me an audition and then they said you'd be really good as Beach Bunny. That was for the one that's on IMDb.
Yeah.
And then I think COVID happened shortly after that. So sadly the project did get shut down. But it's very hard, I think, with indie film as well, like getting the funding together and everything. So sadly, it never came to fruition, but I was very excited for it because it was a very fun, like kind of Barbie-esque Toy Story style
Yeah.
movie with guns, which I thought was really funny and really exciting. And I was so keen to play that role. But yeah, there were a few roles I actually got because I really started getting into acting and then COVID hit. But I mean, then I found music, so
Yeah.
it worked out, I guess, in a way. But the Kevin Sylvester ones, that happened because Kevin is working with Noise Candy Collective as
Mm.
well. And so he and I just kind of by default became friends. Um, and now I songwrite for him. We do like songwriting sessions together and stuff. But he kind of just approached me and he said, "Hey, I've got this music video I'm doing. Do you want to be in it?" And then later on said like, "Do you want to be the girl that gets fried by a toaster?" And I was like, yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Sure,
Sure.
sure. So it was a very fun experience working with Nick. He's such a professional. And just the whole set was incredible. The house we went to was beautiful. And they just had such high tech stuff, like really amazing cameras and equipment. And the whole crew were awesome. They were all just really cool people. So I felt very honored to be there. It
Yeah,
was a very
yeah.
fun time.
Yeah, and it must help when you're making your own music videos too for your
Yeah.
projects, having the experience in that, professional with the high tech equipment and working out
Mm.
how you can kind of downscale that to the level. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, downscaling is such an interesting thing because there's definitely so many ideas that I've had where I'm like, oh, I want to do this and I want to make this music video and this thing, and it's like I'm a barista. It's like
Yeah.
so I have to kind of say, okay, I want to do this thing. How can I do that with a barista's budget?
Yeah.
And sometimes it is really difficult because there's like compromises I have to make that I really don't want to make, but I have to because I can't afford $10,000 of like crew.
True.
But I mean, I did a music video with Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
That one was really an amazing time. It was a beautiful location. And Zach's such a professional and we worked with Blacklisted Visions, which
Yeah.
he helped with like lighting and like just kind of assisted on set. And Brody was also great at shooting all the behind the scenes. Like there's a little behind the scenes documentary that Brody helped film because
Mm.
yeah, I was too busy. But yeah, there's some really fun like film stuff. And I always imagine like a music video for every song, and sadly I
Yeah.
can't really do that. But like the vines for the view is like the kind of world I wanted to build for the view. So I still get to do it in a way.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's gonna be you are a barista, but you're a barista that's being played on UK radio. So like we never know
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
comes from here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, very exciting.
yeah. And you also regularly review tracks on, Triple J Unearthed and all that. So what have been some of your favorite recent releases that you've been getting into?
Oh, yeah, I love this question.
Mm,
I've been really into a lot of Australian music lately. I've been
mm.
trying to play a lot of that. Whenever I get the aux cord at the
Yeah.
cafe, it's all Australian music.
Yeah.
One of my favorite albums ever,
Yeah.
um, got released recently. It's Ocean Alley's new album, Love
Yeah. Yeah.
Balloon.
Yeah.
It's a back to front album to me. I will listen to the whole thing
Yeah.
nonstop. Like it's one of those situations where you don't know the names of all the songs because it's all just one big song to you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
they did such an incredible job. It's such a great album and I just love the whole thing.
Yeah.
Um Playing that one on repeat, honestly. But I've been enjoying Kevin Sylvester's new EP,
Yep.
O2. That one was a lot of fun because I got to see a lot of the behind the scenes of that as well. So it feels very close to my heart as
Mm.
well. Um, and yeah, then there's, York is putting out a lot
Yep.
of good stuff lately. Keita Alexander's got some great stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Um, a few of my friends are currently working on stuff that I'm very excited to see get released. Yeah, there's some great Australian musicians out there that I have been plugging and putting on repeat. I love
No,
them.
for sure. Yeah. 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 I mean, obviously, Ocean Alley never miss with any release they've
Oh
ever
my God.
done. There's such
They're
that.
incredible.
Yeah, they're just cornerstones of the Australian industry. And yeah,
Absolutely.
actually, funnily enough, the day we're recording this interview, there was a new incentive that just dropped called Ozify, which actually encourages people to just bring in more Australian music into their playlists and all that. So, which is
Yeah.
yeah. So for you personally, how do you think people can find and enjoy local talent in the modern day?
I love reading Beat Magazine because I
Mm,
think Beat Magazine always talks so much about Australian music, and same with Australian Rolling Stone.
yeah,
They're both great. Like occasionally they've got like UK people in there, but a lot of the time it's Australian artists that they're talking about. Um, and honestly, yeah, just I tend to go on Spotify or like Apple Music or, whatever platform I'm choosing and just kind of look at like Australian artists. There's a lot of like stuff on Instagram. I think that particular program was talking about fixing the algorithm for Australian
yeah, yeah.
artists.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
I think I reposted something on that.
yeah,
But yeah, it's such an important thing to be doing because, I think it really takes a village when it comes to helping the Australian music industry at the moment. But yeah, I think just even just asking friends, asking around,
Mm.
seeing who's playing what gigs, like things like that. Like, yeah, I think that'll really help like with discoverability.
For sure. Yeah, it's interesting, with that's all it's obviously the con, but also the pro of the Australian industry, obviously. The fact that because it's such a village to popularize everyone's music and all that, everyone in the industry, knows each other and can work with each other so freely and all that. And you get that, family aspect, I guess you could say from
Yeah.
all the different musicians coming together. It's such a sweet thing, but yeah, of course, unfortunately, certain platforms do not encourage it as much as they should. But yes,
I think like Melbourne, I'm not sure about Sydney because I'm not from Sydney, but
Mm,
Melbourne, I can tell you, has such an incredible music community.
yeah,
Like everyone I've met has been so supportive, like trying to help each other out, coming to gigs, it's just such an awesome community. I'm so
yeah,
glad I get to be a part of it. If I feel very lucky in that way.
yeah.
Hmm.
No, I mean, if I was able to, I'd probably be going to a gig every night. To be fair,
Oh,
with
honestly,
yeah.
honestly. I Yeah, I've noticed some of my friends I've seen have been buying gigs and going to gigs like every weekend. And I kind of realized I was talking to someone who works in marketing for a music
Yep.
company the other day, and he was saying, like, we really just need to encourage people to go to Australian gigs because I think that's really like, where things start is like helping out in that area. So
Yep.
I'm going to a lot of I ever since he said that to me, I thought I need to go to more gigs. So I've been like
Yeah.
booking gigs, like
Yeah.
booking tickets to go to different shows. So I've got
Yeah.
shows coming up galore.
It's not a cost, it's an investment.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. We're investing in the Australian music
Yeah.
industry. That's why I'm going out all the time.
Yeah. And even, I saw Ed Sheeran going with two Australian support acts as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always such a, yeah, I mean, all international artists should be encouraged to have Australian support artists, of course. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, it was really great seeing Dua Lipa get Keita
Mm.
Alexander as a
That
support
too.
as
Yeah,
well. Like
yeah,
things like that. It takes a village. It takes a
yeah,
village. And I mean,
yeah.
like it was great to see like Mia Ray and
Mm.
Vance Joy
Yeah.
getting spots with that because that'll be so incredible for them
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, probably biggest crowd that Maya would have played to, I imagine. I mean,
Oh
don't
yeah,
quite,
I
but
can't imagine how she's feeling. She must be so excited.
yeah, yeah. But
Mm.
yeah, I mean, obviously we're talking about discoverability of music. Well, let's discover your music. Where do people who have got this far into the interview, where would they go to see your music?
Ooh, all streaming platforms really, like Spotify, YouTube, Tidal, Apple Music,
Yep,
anywhere like that. Bandcamp is great. That
yep,
one really in particular helps artists out. There's just looking up Kirrilee, kirrileemusic.com is my
yep,
website. It's got a whole bunch of stuff on there. I try to condense everything into different song pages so that it's all easy to find.
yep.
Anything like that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I encourage you all to go give the view to any of Kirillee's music.
Thank you. I love the puns on the views today. It's
Yeah.
great.
It's basically the same pun over and over, but like,
I mean, I love it. I think
yeah.
it's great.
Well, thank you for your time today. It's been a pleasure to have you on and speak to you today.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
go look out for any events, any music releases, and yeah, obviously just appreciate you being on and contributing to Australian music scene.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. This has been fun.